now that it looks like Nikki Haley is a lot less likely to get the nomination, and the polls are trending with Trump defeating Biden, what do you think would happen in a second Trump turn?
Well, I think he's been pretty straightforward as to what he's told us, and I think he's made very clear that he is an authoritarian wannabe. He still hasn't not only not criticized Putin, but compared himself to Navalny, which I have to say is there's no such thing as rock bottom. But to answer your question, I think it's going to be much different, and I think we have a lot to worry about. I think that he's laying out what he's going to do, folks. This is not any great secrecy. This is not something that is cloaked in mystery. He's saying straightforwardly what he's going to do, and I would just love if he's going to try to deport 2 or 3 million people, the effect that that's going to have on the economy. So yes, I am very worried, and I've said from day one, I think that Joe Biden is actually the one who really I feel resentful towards, because Trump is Trump. He was going to run for re-election to enrich himself and stay out of jail and be Mr. Retribution and all that. But Biden should know better, and he said he was going to be a transition to the next generation. And there's a lot of good people on the Democratic bench who would go. I would personally pick Gretchen Whitmer, and then I would have some military person as her vice president, because she's going to need the foreign policy bona fides. But that's neither here nor there. But Biden is the one that should be stepping aside. I still have a hope that he's going to do it. I think he'll still pull it out, but it's going to be very close, and the risk is just too great.
Do you think he would maybe potentially die in office or become incapacitated, and then it's Kamala?
No, I mean, that's what I think is one of the unfair things about this election. If you listen to Trump, he actually comes across as more confused and more deranged, but he also comes across as a lot more alive, frankly. And I get so entertained when all these Biden people are saying, oh, I was with the president, he was probing, and he was in control, and he was in command. And as Jon Stewart said, really? Well, could you take some video of this and show it to the rest of us? Because every time we see him, you're telling us one thing, and we're seeing something, as James Carville would say, with our lying effing eyes, and you're trying to tell us something else, right? So I am worried, and I do think that the age issue is not going to get better. This is not like the stroke from John Fetterman, where he could recover from it. It's going to get worse. So I think the choice is dire, and the consequences for America could be dire. But on that note, I think we will call it a day. But thank you so much again for joining us. And it's always great to have you on Practically Political. And I'm Dave Spencer.
And I'm Carrie Sheffield. Thank you for joining us. We will catch you next time.